Hey, welcome. This is Matt Smith here at Colton RV Marine. What we're going to do is showcase this 2022 Coachmen Mirada. This is the 315KS. So when we walk around this unit, I'll show you all the nice benefits and features of this one. The first thing I'll talk about is this is on the V8 7.3 liter chassis. So again, the V10 is obsolete. So this is called the Godzilla engine now. So you're going to have a nice LED lights out throughout the front. So people are going to see you as you're coming down the road. With Coachmen, the one thing I'll talk about while we're outside is it's got the Azdel siding on this. So what that means is all non-organic materials in there. So if you ever had a leak inside the camper, then the walls won't swell up on you and it won't retain the water and create mold inside. Key features while you're driving down the road. You got your turn signal cameras here. They're nice and low. So that way it's going to show all the way down the blind side of your vehicle. Not only that, but you're going to have your big mirrors here too. So while you're driving, use your mirrors as you're driving. But when you put that turn signal on, it's going to show that whole side of the camper. On this one, it does have the 22.5 rims on this, 22.5 inch rims. So what that means is more rubber on the ground. So it's going to get you a little bit smoother ride, less vibration, less road noise as you're driving down the road. When you walk around the unit, you're going to notice these baggage doors are nice and thick, block foam insulation, so that way they're never going to settle, and they're going to create a nice seal in here to keep the temperature control in this a little bit better. Little cargo access bay here. You can actually see the leveling jacks, which is hard to see usually, but you can see that in there. This has got the one-touch button auto level system, so that way when you get to your campground, you're going to put the e-brake down on the vehicle, hit that auto level, it's going to level everything out, and then you can get up and you can open up all your slides then once you get to your campground. Nice cargo bay here. You can hear nice solid, and it also is a pass-through, so you can see there's a ladder under there for the bunk that's actually comes down inside the overhead compartment of the driver's seats there. They've got the inverter technology generators, 5500, that's the eco version of this. So it's going to be a little bit quieter and it's going to run pretty much everything inside this camper. You got two ACs on here, 5500s. A lot of people say, oh, that's not enough. But with that inverter power command center, it's going to alternate the ACs so you're not getting that huge draw when you're running your AC units. Then you'll see your wet bay here. This is where you're going to dump your dump station, your water hookups. You even have a water filter system. You can see it's pink right now because it's winterized. You got LED lights outside. You have your city water, sewer flush. That's your black tank flush. So when you're dumping your toilet tank, you can rinse that as you're dumping it. And there's an outside shower. So a lot of nice features on this one. As you go through here, another cargo bay here. And again, this is a pass-through too. What's nice is when this slides out, you can actually see how this is guided here. This material is like a Gore-Tex type of material. It'll let water out, but it won't let water in. But you also have these rollers. And when you service these, want to watch them, you want to make sure there's no debris on these rollers and it's not creating a crease here. But with the extra wood they use in this for support, you shouldn't see any rolling. It's maybe just the outline of it. And the power cords back here, this is a 50 amp service coach, and then it's got the transfer relay switch there. So what I tell everybody is no matter what, I'd get a surge protector, external one, when you're camping, because some of the campgrounds have some old wiring and everything else. So you gotta get that surge protector, protect this, so that way it protects your transfer switch, so that way you don't burn that out if there's any lightning or any type of surge at the campgrounds. These are all slam latch doors, so nice and tight seal when you get to that. Rear cap is one-piece molded fiberglass. So what that means is the seals aren't on the ends, they're overlapped here, so you got a little gap from the siding to this, which creates a better seal on it, so less likely to leak as you're going down the road. You got an 8,000 pound hitch on these with the 7-way plug, so that way you could tow a nice vehicle behind you, even like a full-size pickup truck. So they got the torque with this V8 engine. So I believe it's 350 foot-pounds of torque, so you can get down that road and go up the hills and everything else you need. So when we go to this side, this is your camp side. So a lot of people say, oh, I hate the slide on this side of the camper. Well, because you lose awning space. Well, on this side, you got two awnings on it. One is actually on the slide, and then you got the other one that's over the entertainment area. You can see the awning is on the actual slide. Nice features of it. You're gonna have more storage over here. Again, that's passed through to the other side. Your furnace is over here, blowing nice warm air out right now. Propane hookup underneath. So you can bring a grill, a grill, Blackstone, whatever you want to do, hook up right up to your propane tank instead of using external tanks on it. The TV's now pretty standard now, coming with the sound bar, which is projected out instead of back. So your movies, TV shows, football games, whatever you're watching on it, projects out at you and not into the back area. And it's got a nice seal slam door on this too. Little cubby hole here. Again, these are dualies, and when you get into a motorhome this size, so you got two sets of wheels in the back. Again, they're 22.5-inch rims, so it's going to give you lots of traction back here, and because there's a lot of rubber, it's going to ride smoother going down the road. Again, another storage compartment in here. You got some, you can see some of the little tank areas and stuff. This is going to be a little, going to have some forced heat in here. That's why these have block foam insulation in the doors, because then it helps if you're in a cold weather, like 30-degree weather, it's going to help keep that basement nice and warm too. This is going to be propane. I can tell you that right off the bat because you got no locks on it. So you ever look at motorhomes and they see doors without locks on them? It's usually your propane compartment door. And then the last bay here is going to be another nice deep bay. You have lots of cargo space to bring a lot of stuff in there. Your awnings are the standard awnings. These are actually adjustable tilt. So if it's raining out, you can tilt the water away from your door if you don't want it coming in your door and all that. What we're going to do now is take a look at the inside. We'll look at the driver compartment area and then the nice king-size bed that's in the back of this. All right, so we're gonna start with the driver's center here. We put all the shades down, a little sunny today, so I want you to be able to see everything on these. What's nice about the driver command center here is you got a telescopic steering wheel, so you up, down, forward, and back. So that way you can actually see all your gauges when you're driving down the road and get yourself nice and comfortable while you're driving. With the Ford new chassis, you got your cruise control, everything right here. You actually have a command center up here where you can see your outside temperature. Actually, today's nice, 51 degrees outside. Your mileage is how many miles you have to empty. So we have 169 right now. And then your trip odometers, you got your clock for run time, and then again, miles to empty on this one. If you go over, you can do your trip odometers and all that. So you can measure what you're doing as you're driving down the road. Nice, easy to read tachometer, your RPMs over here, lets you know when your brake's down, and then all your other standard gauges that you're going to see as you're traveling in any vehicle. As the nice feature too, again, is when I put this turn signal on, like I talked about outside, you could see the camera projects there. So you could see that, and plus your passenger. If you put it on the other direction, there we go, the other campsite of the camper on the right-hand side. While you're driving down the road, if you put it in reverse, you actually will get the camera popping up for reverse too. But you can also, if you want to, drive with that camera on all the time. Go to the home page, and then you should be able to scroll over camera, and there you go. You can drive it like a rearview mirror and see exactly what's behind you as you're driving. So no blind sides ever going to get you on a 31-foot motorhome like this. It is also Bluetooth and Sirius XM on the radio. You have a USB hub here, so you can actually project your phone onto this. There's your standard hazard lights and everything else. And then you get over here, you got your map lights above you, so you can turn those on and off. Your hood lights up top, so you project your lights a little bit more. And if you're at your campsite, you can actually turn your radio on without having the engine running. Your fog lights, and then here's your generator. and then auxiliary start. So a lot of people don't realize auxiliary start will take the battery power from the coach and help jump start your engine, or vice versa. If you have your engine on and you can't get your coach running, the house batteries are low, you can actually jump those to fire up your generator to get everything running on that side of the house side of everything. Over here you got your auto level system. So like I was saying, when you back up into your site or pull into your site, you actually just come here, hit the on button, and then hit the auto button right here, and then it puts all your jacks down, and then you get up and then you put your slides out right after that. So please, if you guys have any questions, feel free to chime in, and we'll answer the questions as we go here. You'll notice these chairs do swivel around, so you can turn this into your living area. So if you look at the passenger seat here, I have turned around, so you can use it as a living space besides the rest of the coach here. You do have cabinets above the driver area, so you got nice storage here. I'm going to turn the engine off because it won't allow me to put the jacks or the bed down, but that's just a nice safety feature too, so that way you don't lower that bed on top of the driver while you're driving down the road. You have your theater seats. These are power recline, and they do have LED lights. I'm going to actually fire up that generator so you can actually see all the 110 power on. So we got the generator running. Again, nice quiet, not too loud. I can talk normal in here and not have to yell. Once the microwave kicks on, you'll know you got power to everything inside the camper. So we'll give that a minute while we walk around and look at more storage here. You got all these cabinets above here. So lots of space to throw blankets, extra pillows, whatever, games. Like a lot of people like bringing board games with them. There we go, we got power. So here's your power recline. Here's your LED lights. There's actually LED light under here, nice red ones. And then you can relax and watch TV, which is straight across from the theater seats over the dinette. You're on a televator over here. So that one is actually run by this button here. So you lower this down when you don't want to watch TV or traveling. You can travel with it up too. And then you got your booth dinette here. So you got 4 seat belts in this booth dinette, seat belts in each chair, and then you got seat belts up front. So you can ride 2, 4, 6, 8 people safely inside this with seat belts. Then you got your drawers underneath the booth. Nice wood, all wood drawers, nice solid drawers. And actually I didn't realize that before. Nice soft close too. This table will go down, unlock it underneath here, push that down, and then you can move all the cushions across and make it another bed here. Lock that back in position. That way it's nice, safe travel as you're going down the road. We'll go around this side, your kitchen area. Look at the counter space here you have here. You have 3 burner cooktop, a nice size oven for a smaller motorhome, and then you got a nice big microwave. So you can do a lot of nuking, cooking, and stuff like that over here. More storage up here. And then you got your silverware drawers, nice deep drawers here, all the way down. You see how they soft close? Pretty nice. Your pots and pan area here. And then we'll pick this up. We got some winterizing splash here, but nice farm style deep sink. So this is really nice. And the sinks on this one, they actually got pretty smart. They actually lowered these down a little bit because the average height, they find that some people are shorter. So this is perfect for all sizes, unless you're 6'5", then that would be pretty low, but you're good with that. It's a little spice rack area here, and then more storage behind me here. So you got lots of room. This is deep, so you can put normal size plates in these versus some of the shallow campers that they have shelves in them. You can't really put full-size plates in them. Then you got the 12-volt fridge now. So you got nice size fridge here. It runs off 12-volt batteries, so you don't have to run propane on this. It's not a residential fridge. 12 volts are a little bit more efficient. You can actually boondock longer in them without having to run your generator, everything else at that point. Even more drawers over here. So they're giving you lots of storage, any place they can find to give you storage. Plugs all the way around, so you got plugs everywhere. When you're looking at these things, they know today's technology, everybody has something. So if you need a crock pot, Keurig, coffee maker, you got all this counter space for that and the plugs to support it. We'll keep going to the back here. This does, like I said outside, does have 2 AC units on it. And they are pretty much like a soft start, so they're power management. So that way they're not starting at the same time, so that way you don't need a 7,000 watt generator on this one. Forgot to open these up too. You'll notice more cubby space here. If the camera can get around there. And then you see that little vent on the bottom? That's actually where your furnace vent is. That's where all the heat's going to come from while we're running the furnace. There's no floor ducts in the floor that you're stepping on. It's a nice smooth floor front to back. And you're not getting dirt and everything else trapped in those floor grates. We'll look at this power center here, or the command center I call. So this is everything that you need to run the camper. Your slide controls are right here for your 3 slides. You do have generators start here too. You have your water heater, propane and gas, or electric I mean. And then your black tank gray and gray buttons here. Here's all your propane's full, your battery's full, fresh, and everything else is showing empty. Generator hours are there, and this does have a generator auto start. So what this is you could set this auto gen to 12 to your volts. If it gets low, it'll fire up, recharge your batteries, or you can run it off of temperature. So when your AC needs to kick on, the generator will kick on, so it allows you to power to run the AC unit. It is pre-prep for solar panel on the roof, so you can put the charging or the solar control module right here. So it's all wired for you to go if you do want the solar. A lot of people find solar is great if you're in sunny areas, but sometimes people don't boondock like that. Some people will boondock with just running the generator when they need to. All real wood all the way around. The cabinet doors and everything else, all the facials. So this is the bathroom that we just standing in. So you got your shower here. So a nice stand-up shower, glass doors, skylight above you, nice wand, and these are the nice sprayers that they have now. So that way it sprays out a lot harder than just dripping down to the ground. You can see that you have a porcelain toilet, and then a nice sink in there, and a window, and then the fan and vent above you. And then that door goes all the way to a magnet and locks, and then there's another pocket door right here, so you can create a nice bathroom privacy area, so you don't have to have the bedroom door open. You can basically close that off to a bathroom size. Now we're in the bedroom. So you see that you got a nice king size bed here. Nice storage above the bed. I like how they do a nicer looking headboard up there. And then you still have ledges on both sides. USB ports on both sides. So they put a lot of throw pillows in here and everything. So you have a nice comfortable bed. So you'll see the mattress is not that standard thin mattress. It's a little bit thicker. When you close this slide though, you do have to flip this mattress over. So that way when it comes in, it doesn't take out anything here. As I got this over, you can see there's your power management, your circuit breakers, and all your fuses are right here. And then you got drawers underneath the bed too. So there's no access, lifting the bed up, but this is going to have nice drawers. Plus then you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 more drawers on the dresser. And they're nice soft closed drawers. Look how deep they are. So you can put a lot of clothes in there. And since we're over here, this is where you can hang up some clothes. Here's your TV in the bedroom. And then this should open up too. Let's see, there it's on this side. I was grabbing the wrong side. So even more room up there. You can even put a DVD player, Blu-ray player, or whatever else you want to play movies if you want to. You got some storage up here. And then this is a nice feature. You don't see this in a lot of 31 footers. You got a washer and dryer in this one, stackable. So you can do all your laundry on your trips and everything else. So lots of features on this this 2022 Coachmen. So that's a quick tour of this. We'll do one more thing, and I'll show you that overhead bunk, so that way you could see how big that is up front there. All right, so here's the overhead bed. So you do have safety pins on these for traveling. So you need to pull these ones out before you put the bed down, or otherwise it won't come down. You'll hear it stop, and if you hear a little whiny noise that it can't move, it's because those are in. So you put it back up a little bit, and then you come right over here, and then you hit down, and you'll see it comes down pretty quick. If I keep my finger on the button. So make sure it doesn't hit the seat. And then as it comes down, this is 300 pounds. So you have 300 pound capacity. The ladder for this is underneath the belly right now. So you got a nice bed up here. And it's not one of those thin ones, but then you can also mount up cargo hooks. So this would hook up here, and the other one the other side, so nobody, so if you have a small child up here, they don't roll out of the bed for you and fall off of it. So I think we hit everything on this Coachmen. If you do have any questions, please give us a call, or you can even comment on the feed here. Please like us and share. And if you have any questions, call us. My name's again Matt Smith. A number here is 716-694-0188, and my extension's 443 if you want to call me. You guys have a great day. Hope to hear from you.